Hi guys, it's Lindsay. Watch this video to see me struggle with Toy Story. So first I've got my lights and I've got Toy Story open already. I'll show you what the problem is. The report I got is that there were problems with the plunger. This is known as a plunger or a shooter rod. The first thing I'm going to do is look all around it at the mechanics to try and figure out what's going on. And the first thing that I notice here is that it's not plunging really well. At this point, I'm not sure exactly why. It's kind of loose. So I'm looking in the back and you may be able to see I find a pretty loose screw. Here's a better view from inside of the cabinet. So this screw is really loose. That's going to be the first thing that I target in fixing this. I start off with getting my lights set up, which really, I don't even know why, because I can't see in here anyway. You're going to see I struggle to get in here, and you know, this is kind of dangerous with the way that this game is set up. I'll show it to you in a minute. I really shouldn't be sticking my arms in this way, so I'm going to stop doing that. Toy Story has this big heavy metal cage on top that holds the playfield. I'm going to lift it up here. Most games before 2020, it's just a piece of wood, the playfield, and you lift it up like the hood of a car. So anyway, I'm having trouble getting this screw to actually screw in, so I'm just gonna remove the whole thing and see why that bottom screw simply won't attach. You may notice I'm doing this during public hours, which I'm starting to regret because I'm going down a rabbit hole. Okay, so here's what we found. There's basically a little rubber gasket that was pushed all the way to the end of the screw, and I pushed it back in so that I could screw it in. Here's the shooter rod, and you can see that the screws just go into that. So I'm gonna put this all back now. Unfortunately, I have two more steps. The first is, see how this kind of moves around? I've got to figure out exactly where it needs to be in alignment with the playfield once the playfield is back down in place. Here you see me putting that playfield back down, that big heavy metal cage. And I had to do this multiple times to get it aligned properly before I was done. But guess what? That wasn't even the whole thing. A lot of times when repairing, you end up with a second problem after you fix the first problem. So I discovered this plastic sleeve is loose. I've got to get a new one. So I put Toy Story back together and have to go look up the part and buy it. All that took about 15 minutes. But that's a pretty long time in public hours, so I've got to get back to helping customers now.